Hello, Mr. Roper. Thanks for joining us. You're not very happy, are you?
Good morning, Kate. No, not entirely. It's it. We think that it will create a large impact on our existing local services, our health services, security services, i.e., the policing. We don't think that there's a support network in place yet for these individuals once they are placed on the accommodation barge.
So the minister, a few moments ago, said that the people that are being housed on the barge will not be allowed to leave the port. So does that offer any comfort to you?
I don't entirely believe it. I must say we've had very little consultation, if any, with the Home Office and the Portland Port Authority. But as we understand it, it isn't a prison, and although the port is a secure area, that these individuals will not be able to be detained on that within that area, and that they will be allowed out into the general areas of Portland and also other areas of South Dorset.
Well, the minister says not. Is he being economical with the actuality?
Let's just say that we've heard a different story to what the minister spoke about this morning.
You said that you didn't have any consultation, but the government telling us this morning that they were working closely with Portland Port, and that they have said that the local council will be receiving £3,500 per migrant. So is that not true?
There's been, as regards to Portland Town Council, there's been and the voluntary sector, which importantly on the island of Portland, there's been no consultation at all. I understand there's been some limited consultation with Dorset Council, which are available, which are responsible for the statutory services within Dorset. Obviously, this £3,500 per asylum seeker will be welcome. Whether that sort of trickles down the line to the town council, we've yet to see. As I say, there's been absolutely no consultation with the organisations on Portland.
Are you going to launch a legal battle?
We're not. No, we can't afford it. Apparently, Dorset Council, even though they have got a legal services team, have said that there's no basis of any legal action against this this action of the barge and the asylum seekers. Our local MP Richard Drax has said that he will explore some sort of legal action, but I just simply think it's a done deal, and we're going to have to accept it and work with it.
He doesn't think so. He says we want to get this consigned to the dustbin, although speaking to the minister this morning, it doesn't look as though that is going to be the case. So talk to me in a bit more detail, if you would please, Mr. Roper, about what sort of impact you fear it could have on your local community, given that you don't believe what the minister's been saying.
Well, we've heard the hearsay about the hotels and the localities where the asylum seekers have been housed, and the detrimental effect it has had on those localities. Obviously, we've no idea what it will be like, but the fact that our sort of security services, on the islands, the Port Authority have got a very small police team. We've only got one full-time police constable with 2 PCSOs on the island, and when these individuals will be sort of placed on the barge, the accommodation barge, it will be June, July, which is just at the start of our sort of busy tourist season here on Portland.
OK, I mean, you have had a bit of previous with this, haven't you? I think I'm right in saying, I don't know if you remember, 20 years ago when the Home Office planned to turn the ex-naval buildings where you are into a refugee camp. What impact did that have at the time?
Well, I've seen sort of pictures and on social media, and I know that the residents of the island did basically sort of protest sort of quite strongly against the conversion of the Hardy block, into accommodation for asylum seekers, and that sort of culminated in blocking the only road on and off the island for a few minutes. Whether or not that a similar talk of action will take place this time, I'm not sure.
Oh, were you talking about civil unrest there, Mr. Mayor?
Not at these days. I was pointing out that about 20 years ago, there was some civil unrest.
Will there be this time?
I don't think so. I think times have changed. The thing is that Portland is a welcoming sort of community, and I think the words that I've been hearing is that there's a lot of sort of sympathy for these people, and if they are going to be placed on the island, we will need to engage in some way and try and make them welcome. See if they will sort of integrate with the local community as much as they can. It will be difficult for them, and it will be difficult for us. So we do have to engage with them.
Okay, good to see you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. Thank you.